Why is it not working? Why, oh why? What? Why, oh why are you not working? It was working, now it isn't. Is it working now? It's working now. It's renamed it. It's now 3 dash. Like, whenever it doesn't work, it increments the name. I don't know why, I don't know. But anyway, evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the PSR stream, the first of the week. It is Monday, the 15th of September. And we've got an interesting week this week because I thought that tomorrow I was doing the TCSRL race. And of course, it's not on tomorrow. So I took a little look at the daily races because daily race C is Brands Hatch in the GR4 and looking pretty tasty. And I am not going to lie, I set a time earlier on and it was sub 600 in the world. Now, normally my best times hover around about 2 to 4,000, something along those lines. So to get something that was sub 600 was, well, blew me away, if I'm perfectly honest. I was absolutely gobsmacked. And when I looked, I think I was just over 600. And then I put a better time in, which got me to the mid 500s. But I don't know where that is now. I know there's a lot of people that are putting times on the daily race C at the moment. So it will probably drop significantly. So I might tomorrow, I might do an hour of a daily race C before the stream at 9 o'clock. So I might start at 8 tomorrow. I might start at 8 and just see how that pans out. And there's a chance that tomorrow, and don't hold me to this one, but there's a chance that I might do an hour during the day as well. Bear with me a second. I just need to make sure I brought the forms up. Unfortunately, Joe's only just got in. She's been having her hair done this evening. So I am a little bit behind with setting everything up. We'll get going soonest, so don't worry about that. But I apologise that I'm not looking at the screen at the moment, as in the camera, looking at you guys, because I just want to check a couple of things. So you just do this. I can see that we've got Grenster, Welsh Boy, Croix, Gamer Dan, me, Jonesy, and Borky. And I'm just double checking to make sure that everybody is okay. Let's just make that one black. So Le Croutier is in for a taster this evening. Let's just update my spreadsheet accordingly. That is now done, just so that I know for where I am in the future. And in the chat, well, we're going to be going racing. Let me just, lots of admin going on. So as per usual, I am going to, are we doing a qualifier at this one? Okay. I don't know if I'm doing qualifiers for all of them, but we'll see how we go. There's a couple that have come from the randomizer tonight. 2 from the randomizer and 2 not from the randomizer. So one of them was set up in the system, so for qualifier. That's the reason for that. But we did the qualifying at 10 past. Glasses are all over the shop, and I need to say hello to a few people in the chat. So we have got Gamer Dan, good evening. Jonesy, all waving. How's things going at Jaguar, Jonesy? How are things at Jaguar? Are you back working? Is it all sorted? I hear that the dealers are not going to get any parts until the end of the month. So, oh, it's got to be hurting. Got to be hurting. Welsh Boy's in. I ain't changed my headphones. I'm not sure how long I can race for tonight. Oh, he hasn't charged his headphones. Okay, not a problem. Grenster just saying the mic was out, as did Welsh Boy and Borky as well. Good evening. Gamer Dan shouting out sound. Yeah, I don't know why. I checked the microphone, and then as soon as I went live, boom, didn't work. I don't know. I know how to fix it now because it happens frequently. Rita, good evening. She's my teammate for Wednesday. At 11 o'clock tonight, I am going to be bringing the proceedings to a halt or thereabouts because we've got to get some practice in for Wednesday. So that will be happening a little bit later on. And Wayne, good evening. How are you? Long time no see, my friend. Number one Pops is in as well. Good evening to you too. So lots and lots of people jumping in. We've got 4 races lined up tonight. The first one is going to be in the GReddy. One of the early lobby races that went into the randomizer. One of the very first ones. I think this was the 4th race that went in there. Then we're off to do another one, which I can't remember where that is now. And then we'll head off to do a little bit of practice for TCSRL's next race, which will be a week tomorrow. We're also going to do a Daytona race as well, just for those of us that are going to be doing that one on Wednesday. Don't get into the wall. I need to break it a little bit earlier. So yeah, that will be Wednesday, the Daytona race. Rita and I will be teaming up again, bringing the 2 communities together under Alliance Motorsports. We're going to be running the BMW M6 Endurance. See if we can. Well, I need to try and step up because Rita's going better than me at the moment. Gamer Dan did a brilliant job at Bathurst for me being away last week. So half points, which pretty much put me back to where I should be, which I was quite pleased about. So it's not like I've got a whole load of points artificially because Dan's so much better than me. So that was nice. And the weekend. Wow, what a weekend. It was Joanna's birthday on Friday, so we went out for dinner, and that was amazing. She's found a restaurant that was recommended to her, and expensive but very, very nice. What a treat. So that's going to be our go-to restaurant, I think, for special occasions. Saturday we're up in Derby with the girls and the lads and the dogs. We went to my happy place, my favourite place on earth, which is Dovedale in Derbyshire. Absolutely adore it up there. Eddie took a camera, so we were talking about photography and composition, depth of field, and a whole load of stuff there. So she's starting to get some better pictures, which he was pleased about. And then we went out to dinner in the evening. And then Sunday, our best friends, Joanna's best friend from school and my best friend from school, they got married, and we went over to the local garden centre and had a lovely little sort of late breakfast. And then Joe's brother came over, and Joe's sister-in-law, they came over and took us out to a very posh venue for dinner. And then they came back, saw the house, cup of tea, and that was sort of the weekend done. But wow, what a birthday weekend for Joe. Really, really, really busy. And then back to work today. Oh, barrier collisions on. Oh dear. I didn't realise that. 9 minutes past. Barrier collision is on, guys. The barrier collision. That's going to upset a few people. Grens, the in-game sound comes through your speakers and wrong screen. What? What's going on? I don't understand. If I switch over to that one, the Elgato audio, because while I was just doing the intro there, what is going on tonight? So yeah, I've moved the screen over now. I just left it on while I was talking to you, and so now it should be okay. We've got no game audio at all now. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I can see that on OBS. The whole of the audio's gone wacky again. So let me go into property. We'll grab that one. That should now be working. That should now be working. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. It does that to me sometimes. I set it up, configured it all, everything's all hunky-dory, and then as soon as I go live, it tends to bump the thing over and messes up the audio. I don't understand what it is, but how does that look and sound now? And I'll leave it alone. I won't change the screen, even if I've got to go downstairs or anything. Game audio's good now. Everything's okay. Cool. Good. Right, who have we got? We're 12 minutes over, 2 minutes over while we're doing that. We've got Grenster, Welsh Boy, Le Croutier, Gamer Dan, me, Zach Vroom, Jonesy, Rita, Number One Pops, Borky, and we've got a Diggy. Am I on public or am I on? What am I on today? Maybe I'm on public. Have I accidentally put it to public? Maybe I have. Drat Fury is just joining us. I could well have done that. Anyway, we've got mostly PSR people in here, so that's good enough. Just waiting for Drat Fury, and then we'll get going. Hopefully he will be quick, and then we'll get this one off. Okay, Granson doesn't think it's public. Could just be a friend of a friend. Right, just. Oh, Drat Fury's in, so I think we're all ready to go. Rita's in too. Number One Pops is in. Borky's in. Jonesy, G. Yeah, okay, we're good. Let's get this one underway. So start the qualifying. So we've got a 5-minute quali, and then we'll get going. We'll see how we go. Yeah, it was all set up in a big old rush this evening. Ollie, good evening, my friends. Good evening. Right, let me get into this one and see what we can do. I love the livery on this car. I really do. This was the first ever livery. It was created by one of the people that watch me. Only livery I'm ever going to put on this car. I love it. Whoa, no, don't get in the wall, don't go in the wall, don't go in the wall. Right, kiss there. Oh, Dan. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just get out of the way of this. This is only the outlap, thankfully. Just let these guys go. We're only going to get one flying lap, I think, in this. I love the way that Grench has got Datsun all over the back of his car. That dates you, my friend. Right, let's go. See what we can do. Stay out the walls on this one. Bogman. Binging and bonging even. Right, there we go. Need to watch for the braking zone at the end of here because you are going full pelt. Don't hit the barrier. For those of you who are interested in watching me do the daily races, watch this space. Things could happen this week. Been telling people for ages that I haven't turned my back on them and that they will be back, and this week things might start happening. Earlier on I was a BB, so my SR was a mid B. One race I've got it to a high A. I want to get my S back, and I'd like to try, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'd love to try to get my A back. I'm not entirely sure it will happen. Oh, stay out the barrier. Friendship and I just kissed the barrier on the way through there. Thankfully there's no time penalty. Need to be careful down here that we don't overshoot. Forgive me about the cough and my voice. I've still got this cold just lingering. Thankfully it's not at all like poor Rory. Rory sounded awful this morning. He sounded like I did a couple of weeks ago, but still niggling. Learned that my niece has gone down with COVID as well, so it's all still milling around in one form or another. Got another run, we've got another lap. We are actually going to get two. That's at least just went across the line in time. A few of the guys behind will not get the opportunity to do a second run. Yeah, Drat Fury, barrier penalties are on. Not by design, but we've all got to deal with them. I mean, barrier penalties around Tokyo, oh my word. It's going to be fun. Don't hit the barrier. We've got a 7th position at the moment. Don't know how many people didn't make it across the line. Whether we can improve on that. Oh, my teammates jumped me. Stay on the barrier. I need to concentrate a little bit on this. Don't hit the barrier. Got to find half a second, just over. We're 5.4 seconds behind the leader. That's a lot. Zach being the leader at the moment in this road car. Welsh boys second, Gamer down third at the moment. Oh, can you put that on my desk for me, please? Thank you. No! 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 I didn't get to finish it. That's Jo's fault because she came in the room.
You've just moaned I've not been in all evening. Now I'm here, you're moaning still.
I know, I'm Mr. Grumpy today. Right. Okay, so a little bit confused by the screen there. That looks like a reverse grid. That looks like a reverse grid to me. All a bit different. All a bit different. Right, let's just start the race and see what happens. Jones is saying your mic volume needs turning up a tad. Track Fury said sounds okay. Let me know. Ooh, this is an interesting one. I'll check the barrier penalties for the next one. But barrier penalties around here. Ooh. Reverse grid. This is some last year randomizer race. It is Grenstar. It is one of the randomizer races. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have gone back to one of our saved randomizer races. There's 2 of them tonight. So who knows what we're going to get in the next one. This is when we were doing reverse grid stuff. That's why I did so rubbish in the quali. It wasn't actually why I did so rubbish in the quali. I can't believe I'm down. Was that far behind. I thought I was doing okay in 7th. So I thought I got 7th, so I would have thought I should be mid-table. Very, very confused. Unless, well, I don't know, because I didn't get to do that last lap. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Rita is flying behind me. Let's not knock Rita into the barrier. Number 1 coming through. PSR guys are showing us how to do it. Oh, looks like somebody glanced off the wall and then I ended up across. Oh, this is all a bit crazy at the moment. Somebody glanced off me, pushed me sideways, I caught somebody else and then I got caught again. Not quite sure what happened there, but I'm going to keep going nevertheless. These 4 cars up front are really close. Zach has hit the front. Number 1 Welsh boy and then Rita. Just trying to catch up with them. Still got one mind on what happened back there. Oh, that's going to be in the barrier. Oh, it's 1.5 seconds. little bit deep into there. Racky's going to come flying by as I take the penalty, because it's an awful, horrible penalty. Two more cars up front just coming together there. Come on, come on, come on. Try and catch up. We're closing ever so slightly, but not enough. We're still 2.3 behind. Welsh Boy's hit the front now. Oh no, number one Pops has hit the front now. So it's number one Pops from Welsh Boy, and then Reed's in third at the moment. Don't wall up the barrier again. Really, it's a case of how much do you want to risk the walls, barriers. How fearless are you? Down behind me now. See the old headlights going, it's like, let me by, let me by. Come on in, go through, go through, go through, go through, and I can pick up a slipstream and see if I can use Dan to help me catch up with the guys in front there. It's still like 3 seconds down the road. We've got Welsh Boy number one and Rita are your top three. So again, Welsh Boy's just holding it for PSR, but we've got two TCSRL racers in second and third. Dan is just right alongside me at the moment. He's just not quite got the legs to get by. He is quicker. So I'm going to brake a tad earlier into this corner. He's gone through. Oh, we got a yellow flag up. Not sure who that was. I couldn't quite see. Didn't want to run into Dan. Because the thing is with the barrier penalties on now, if you do hit somebody and turn them around, it's a fair chance you're going to put them in the barrier, and then oh, there you're going to get a penalty. So, you know, that could be a double hit for somebody. Oh no 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 no! Oh, got back from down there, but it's all crossed up. And just dicing with the wall there. See the sparks off the wall. Don't know if he's got a penalty or whether he's got away with that. Braking. I think I'm braking a tad early for that one. Just so worried about catching the wall through here. So we're in 8th at the moment. Welsh Boy, Track Fury and Zach up front. So looks like we might have lost Rita from the top 3 at the moment. Oh, come on, rotate, 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 get round. Just trying to stay with Dan, but he's running away from me at the moment. 4 of 5. They're going to be coming down through the tunnel to start the last lap. It looks like Dan is in the mix. Oh, we got some slow cars up front. What's going on? got a couple of very, very slow cars. Whether they've had a bit of an incident or redeemed. Hello, my friend. I can't look too much because I'm having to really concentrate on what I'm doing, but I hope you're well, my friend. I hope you've had a good weekend and looking forward to a good week of whatever you are doing. Don't get into the barrier. Slight kiss there. Borky putting me under pressure now. Last lap, so really do not want to get a barrier penalty now. Oh. I can still see Dan's headlights, but he's off and away down the road. And a lot later for that one now. Just trying to keep Borky behind. See his headlights behind. Oh, he's got a good run out of there. Great run. Got number one behind me. Borky just in front. Don't think I'm going to get the benefit of slip. Closing, 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 but not closing enough. Going to be tight on the line. Oh, very tight between the three of us. 14-4, 14-6 and 14-7 for Borky, me and number one. 6, 7 and 8. The folks here told me you're in concentration mode when driving. Yes, I'm trying to now. When I'm racing, I'm trying to concentrate a little bit more and not looking at the chat quite so much. So I apologise for anybody that I don't say hello to while I'm racing. Who isn't concentrating, said Drat Fury. Oh, number one spooned it and span around. Oh no, the number one was going well. I'll save the replay. I'm going to share it as I normally do. Forgive me, I've been really busy lately with bits and pieces. So there are videos I want to do, but they could well have passed now. Yeah, just busy. 21 watching and only 13 likes. Who out there hasn't hit the like button? If you haven't, please smack the like button. It really helps the channel a massive amount. And it puts a big old smile on my face at the end of the day. And if I can get 50 likes, I might actually try and race better. Woohoo! Can I also say thank you to Mohammed for subscribing 3 hours ago? And, oh, crikey. Ingratamazi vlog, moto vlog, ecom agente for subscribing over the weekend. Also, Power Malley, Little Big PSN, Franz Namura, Josh Castana, Chris Wong. Thank you all for subscribing recently. Thank you. And Gamer Dan says, you ain't allowed to watch if you don't like. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. There's so much going through on the chat. Let me get into this and keep the momentum going. Welsh Boy was your winner with a 2:14.1. Zach Vroom in second with a 2:13.8. Drat Fury in third with a 2:15.9. Lecroutier in fourth. Gamer Dan in fifth with the fastest lap, a 2:13.249. Borky beat me to sixth. I got seventh. Number one in eighth. Grenster ninth. Jonesy 10th. Rita, I think, got turned around in 11. And Digi, we lost with a DNF in 12. But your top three for the first one: Welsh Boy, Zach Vroom, and Drat Fury. I'm not going to lie, I was scared stiff about the barrier penalties on that one. I really, really, really was. The big question is, what are we going to get for this one? Let me just go through. We're at Sanquhar B, 5 laps, early morning, dry conditions, 5 times. Grid start, fastest first. Bop is on 2 and 2 tyre and fuel, so we're back to my old. No limits on this one because it's a specific car, but I can't remember what one. Sport soft tyres, and we are wall collision penalty is now off. Shortcut is weak, so I think we're all pretty much back to where we should be, and we'll see how we go. We will see. Recruiter, yeah, you are a special guest. You are on your taster night tonight, which is all perfectly fine. I've popped you in my system, so please hang around and enjoy yourself. Forgive me, guys, I'm not looking at the camera again because I'm looking at my phone to see what car. I'll win the BMW M3 Sport Evo. So, change car, BMW manufacturer, BMW Evo 89. How many of those have I got? I've got an M3 89. Oh, I've only got the one. I've only got the one. Thought I have more. That's fine. Car settings, we should be on sport soft tyres. Let me just swap those out. I believe my sport soft. It will shout at me if I've got it wrong. Gamer Dan, I missed slowest first, to be honest. The only reason we stopped doing slowest first is a lot of the slower racers at the front were being intimidated by the faster guys at the back. But once we do start getting back into the randomizer, it will switch around a little bit. So you could see a few more of those coming in from time to time. Zach saying, 1 sec, laugh out loud. Is it legendary or normal dealership? I think it's second hand, the used car dealership, but it may well not be available. So you might just have to sit out on this particular one. After this one, we're back into, what are we into? We're back into GR cars after this one. So all will be good. And we're back to the race now, no qualifying. So the race is going to start on this one at 45. Just because I want to get out and just do a lap. Rita says, oh, warning, I can't drive this. Now, I'm pretty sure that Rita said to me that she couldn't drive road cars, but she was doing awfully well in that GReddy, which is a really hard car to drive. So, Rita, I hear you, but I'm taking no notice. I'm taking no notice. I bet you're going to go out there and surprise me. One of the key things for this one, guys, is I tend to find braking earlier and a higher gear is key. So if you're trying to attack this like a GR car, you will be in trouble. So brake in a straight line, get it done. Higher gear is a little bit better for these cars. Incidentally, I was watching the Goodwood stuff on Friday. Didn't get to watch any of it over the weekend, but Friday really got me in the mood for a historic Goodwood evening, which I might do on Friday. It will just be complete Goodwood, but we'll be looking at some of the historic cars. Whether I pick specific cars or whether I leave you guys to pick similar cars to the era and the speed and stuff, I'm not quite sure yet. I'll worry about that one at the time, but that's where I think I'm going to go. Thursday last we did a wet evening, and I thought I was going to get a lot of reaction to that, either positive or negative, and the reaction was actually it was actually not existent. There wasn't a lot. Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, if you haven't got the cars out, you'll just need to sit this one out, I'm afraid. I am going to check all the cars in a moment. I do publish the cars on Discord earlier in the day, so you guys should know what cars we're running. And some of them are used car dealership cars. In the Discord, I do have a list of all of the cars that are in the randomizer. You know, if you want to collect the cars that we run, or prioritise the cars that we run, then you should be able to do that using that list. Brake early, turn it in, and still hit the wall. Front of the car, back in the body shop later on. So again, this one's a short race, and now I've gone for 2 10-lap races in the GR4s and 3s. So GR4 first of all, that's going to be around the high-speed ring, and then we'll be heading off to Daytona in the GR3s. The settings won't be the same as the race that Hulky's going to be doing. I just want to get some track time. Takes us up to around about 11 o'clock when I will be finishing the stream. I'll be heading off to do an hour's practice with Rita, and then for those of you that are interested, tomorrow I'm going to try, maybe during the day, maybe in the evening, not quite sure which. So if you haven't already, please smack the subscribe button and the notification bell, and you might find me going live to do some daily race C's tomorrow. I say might because it's not 100%, but I may well do some daily race C's tomorrow. Quite like the combo, and I need to do some work on getting my certainly my SR repaired, and also to try and get that DR back up into the A ranking. Whether I'll do that this week or not, I don't know, but I'd like to get my SR back to an S. Had a really nice race in the B category with BB and BA racers today. Lots of shenanigans and crashing and bashing going on behind, but there was 3 or 4 of us up front that had a cracking battle, and the winner was just a little bit too quick for me, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really good battle, and did restore my faith in the daily races. So okay, just under a minute to go, and we've got 11 runners. Grenster, Welsh Boy, Laproutier, Gamerdam, me, Drat Fury, Jonesy, Rita, Libiath, number 1, Borky, and Zach is just sitting out on this one for the moment. Let me just check. Oh, good. Okay. So many people registered now. It's quite the job keeping on top of everything. Okay, we are ready to rumble. Water down there, hydrated. Let's get going. So we are going to start the race, and as I said, the order of the race will be based on sort of practice and stuff like that. The game is going to be doing that. 23 people watching. If you haven't already, please smack the like button. And as I said, if you do want to watch me tackle the daily races tomorrow, a completely different type of racing to what we're doing tonight, then please smack that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. And I'm not sure when I'm going live tomorrow. Might be once, might be twice, might be not at all. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Right. 3 lights on, 4 lights, 5 lights at Saint Croix, or Croix, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Saint Croix, I think some people call it. I call it Saint Croix. And let's get quiet and see what we can do. Where do we break into the first one? Should we break at the 50? Lots of people are breaking slightly earlier. Five laps around here. Quite a long track. Lots of opportunity to drop it. Once again, I'm going to try brake in a straight line. Think about the gears. Oh, I can't come up the inside. Oh, I'm off. Number one, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go. Don't wait for me. Go. Go on, get on the back of Rita. Go on, mate. I'm off myself now. I had a feeling I might mess this one up, and if the guys can stay together and I drop back, I will commentate. So I don't want anybody dropping back for me, any incidents with me on this one. Guys like 5 seconds and running away at the moment, and there's quite the battle going on up ahead, so I might just jump out of here. I've got a few injuries as well. I'm carrying I've got an injury on my right thumb, my right hand, which I've been carrying for a while. Still got to get hold of the doctor and get that sorted out. And when I was doing a patio, I twisted my knee. And I keep catching that as well at the moment. So I'm in the wars at the minute. Thankfully, nothing like what some of you guys are going through. So I still consider myself very fortunate health-wise. But obviously, if I am getting into a situation where I am further and further behind, I do have the option to bail and get into the commentate role, but the half-second penalties with club at the wall there. See how we go. See if we can get in amongst these guys up front, but I'm not going to do that. I keep hitting the wall. It's all very, very, very tight. If you're looking at the map, there's nobody really in particular getting away. Well, I dare say there's a few seconds between each person, because I'm 13, nearly 14 seconds off the leader. Game of Dan, Grenster, and then Jonesy. So, we got a yellow flag out. Somebody might have had a bit of an incident. It is. It's Borky that's gone around. Thankfully he was ghosted, because I went straight through the middle of him. Not the only one to have an issue. Just trying to get on the back of Drag and Rita. Libiati's in 7th. I don't know who's in 5th, 5th, 6th and 4th. 4th, 5th and 6th. 6th, 5th and 4th. Whatever I'm trying to say. We got a side-by-side action here with Mr. Fury, Rita. If we come out of there better, we've still got a half-second penalty to serve, and Borky's just at the back a little bit. But one mistake and Borky will be with me, so I'm going to keep going. You see these guys in front. I'd love to get into the mix with those guys. And they are, I think they're catching Libiat as well, so it could quite easily go to a 3-car. If I can get into the mix as well, that would be 4. We've got 2 half-seconds with Drat Fury and Rita now. 3 of us on a half-second penalty. That's going to neutralise my penalty quite a fair bit. So it gives Borky an opportunity to catch up a little bit. Nearly got into the back of Drat Fury there. Well, Rita's got a run on Libya. I told you this was going to be a 3-car. It's now going to be a 4-car run. But Libya has just gone across the front of me. On the right hand side, just trying to get onto the back of Rita, who was the winner out of all of that. And Libya and Drac behind, and then Borky. Rita's up on the inside here. Just getting a better line than me through there. You can see the black BMW from Libyath behind me. Oh, Rita very, very close on the barrier there. I thought she was going to be in the barrier. I moved right out to the right hand side. I was wondering what might have occurred there. She's going down the middle of the road, taking the defensive line. For a much later braking zone there. May well get the power down. No, I managed to do it. I'm out there first. So, we're not racing for the lead, but the leading of this group changes. I'm in the wall. Well, change again if I'm not careful. Gamer Dan, Grenster and Welsh Boy are 1, 2, 3. We're down in 7th in this little battle for 7th between 4 of us. This is lap 3 of 5, so we've got 2 more after this one. Anything could happen. Well, Drac Fury's coming through now. Slightly more defensive line through there, but didn't really work out. He's right there, but I'm going to have the inside for the final bit of this little complex. Pin it tight on the inside, a little bit of paint swap there, I think. Gonna go for the undercut here. The old switcheroo. Quite the battle going on at the back here between us guys. Oh, I've gone a bit too deep onto the grass. Just managed to keep one wheel on the curb there, but again, Drac has got a better line. We're going to take the inside though. Thankfully, Drac wasn't on the outside there. I drifted out a lot wider than I had anticipated. Whoa! We caught the curb. We're around. That is the mistake that I said might happen, and that is Borky caught up. I just caught the inside of the curb there and it just hauled the car around. Whoa. What does WP stand for? The only thing I can think of with me crashing is what a bleep. But let's not go there. Right, I've got 1 lap and basically almost a half to try and catch Borky, but he's down the road with that smash. Fortunately, I rotated it around and to let people through, and Borky was just coming through as I was trying to get back on tracks. He's gone through and getting up to speed. He's 5.5 seconds down the road. It's going to be a lot of time to make up. We'll go for it. We were last at one point. Anything can happen. Oh, I can go into gravel. That's not good. I think that's it. I think that's it. Even if I don't utter a word now, there's no way we'll be able to catch up. And I hope they keep racing, because it's a wonderful race that was developing there. It's further back of the field, but what a race that was forming between those four racers, four or five of us, with Borky catching the back of that group as well. It was quickly descending into a 5-car race, or building into, not descending, building into a 5-car race. Unfortunately, yours truly managed to drop it, and now I'm pushing too hard. Off a little bit wide again. Borky's 11 seconds down the road, so yeah. Could say we've lost the plot on this one. It's game of Dan Grenstrom, Welsh boy out front. They're going really well. Well, we got somebody else has binned it. It's in a similar place to I did, I think. Is that Borky? Well, it looks like Borky's binned it again in that same location. Is that both of us binning it there? He's got a half second into the bargain. Oh, he's on the curb again. I got caught up behind him there. I think he might have glanced off the wall. Just trying to shake the gravel out of his bumper. I know he is, because I've got it pinging all over my car at the moment. Ding-a-ding ding ting boom. Ding. Come on. Oh, it's a shame he's got the penalty. This could have been a cracking finish with the two of us together. So close together. Annoyingly, penalty system robbing us of another great finish. And thank you for the gifted. What? Dan has... I've never... Here's a first. Here's a first. Gamer Dan has just done a gifted membership, and he's gifted it to himself. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. Wicked, 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 wicked. I have never seen that ever in all the times I've been watching streams and stuff on Gran Turismo 7 and people gifting memberships. I've never seen somebody gift one and get it themselves. Oh, wicked. I tell you what, it's amazing. It's always a first on this channel. Oh, Gamer Dan said he's got this rigged. Oh dear, dear, dear. Borky's saying that's funny that me and you bend it at the same spot. Yes, we did. As Zach said, that's getting a screenshot and put in the Discord. Please do that. Please do that. That would be so good. That would be so good. Oh, thank you, Dan, for the gifted and for the entertainment. Oh, wicked, wicked, wicked. Everybody's now thinking, oh, should I do one? I might get it gifted to myself. I tell you, I've never seen it happen before, so don't think it will. Gamer Dan, he's winning. This Gamer Dan, look. He buys a gifted membership and wins that. He wins the race and he gets fastest lap. There's no stopping the boy. I tell you, there's no stopping him. A 2:35.0 for Gamer Dan. What a lap. 2015, but Welsh boy a 235.020, so just 5/1000ths of a second between those two for the fastest lap, and just 3.2 on track. So Welsh boy in second, Jonesy third with a 235.9. Number one Pops in fourth, Lecrutier in fifth, Drat Fury sixth, Grenster in seventh, and then Libiath in eighth, Rita ninth, I got 10th, and Borky in 11th for your top three for that one. Game of Dan, Welsh boy, and Jonesy. At this point, my friends, we revert back to some sort of normality. We're going back to the GR cars. So on this one, it is 10 laps of the high-speed ring. It's an unusual number of laps for us. We're going for sunsets. Variable time speed is 5, so we could go through the night. And other than that, we are 5 tyre, 4 fuel. GR4 cars, racing, medium and soft tyres. You can choose whichever one you want. There is no requirement to change. And otherwise, all of our normal settings are the same. Game of Dan says, on a serious note, that is probably my best gifted yet. I can imagine. That is cool. That is cool. I really do like that. That's so fun. Trigger is now looking for one. Alas, it didn't happen. Greg got that one, but Trigger, thank you for the gifted. He was testing to see whether I was lying. No, I've never have I seen that happen. Never seen it happen. Trigger says, damn it. It didn't work. I did warn you. I said, don't try it. I did say, don't try it. Because something, yeah, I've never seen that. Never seen it. Choo-choo money train. Here we go. Oh, I wish. I am the next Rory Alexander. Not. I just sit here in my little ivory tower doing what I do. Having fun with my mates of an evening. Just chilling at the end of a long day. Having some fun. Right. The race for this one is going to start at 10 past. So just over, what, 6-7 minutes, something like that. Let me just do that. I'm going to get out on track. I'm going to do a couple of laps. And I can't remember the last time I did this one in a car like this. Normally we sort of do it in like a really quick car, like the Formula cars and stuff like that. So very, this is going to be very, very interesting. Hopefully the audio and visuals okay. I have been checking the OBS thing. I've got green lines up, so I think all is good. Right there. Some people go wanging around the outside of this green bit. I'm not very good at doing that. I always whack the wall, and I get done for wall riding. I tend to very often take a different line to a lot of people through there. This tightens. This little Lessie thing. Not to hit the bridge on the way in. And the big question is, do you hug the right hand side getting up on this curve here and risk that bit of grass? And do you swing around the outside here, or do you go for the bottom? Who knows? We're going to find out. We are going to find out very, very soon. Pokey! How you doing, my friend? I hope the holiday started well. I can't believe you packed your PS5 in your space to take it. That's what I call commitment. There is a hoster, streamer with commitment. He's now set the bar for all of us that we're never going to be able to go on holiday again now. I mean, I'm going to say to Joe when we go on holiday, sorry darling, but I've got to take the PS5. It's Hulky's fault. It's Hulky's set a trend here. Nothing I can do about it, you know. Rory Alexander, he's going to be packing up his PlayStation to go on holiday. Everybody is. we got a new trend that's been set. Let me just say, the new trend is not going to rub off over here. When I go on holiday, I go on holiday. So I admire Hulky's commitment to his GT championship, and it would be great to have him racing with us on Wednesday. Yeah. It's only taking over the 2 Wednesdays. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to make sure that you're not on at other times, my friend. And then, of course, you've got to practice. No, it's all good. I'm pulling your leg, my friend. I am pulling your leg. But I do admire your commitment, I tell you. When I go on holiday, my PlayStation stays at home. Rums, look at the tyre wear. Look at the tyre wear. Grenster throwing out a recommendation at the moment. I think that I was just coming to that conclusion myself, my friend. This is my trouble. When I use those walls, I get hooked up on them. Turn 2 and 6. Yeah, I try to, but the problem is I always get hooked up on the walls. Especially this one. Ooh, there you go, in the wall again. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't tend to do that. I have my own lines for this one. It's not a race that I'm going to do very well at. I'm going to be honest. I'm really relieved at the fact that there are a couple of races that don't count at the TCSRL Moonshine Cup, and I've got a funny feeling this could well be one of those races, because I end up taking different lines, otherwise I'm into the wall all the time. It's crazy. And I'm extremely surprised to see the different cars that we've got out here. We've got Grenster is in the McLaren, Welsh Boy's in the Scirocco, Lacroutier's in the Veyron, Gamer Dan's in the GTR, I'm in the G70, Drat Fury's in the Mustang, Zach Vroom's in the Scirocco, so that, yeah, we're top 6 are all in different cars. Rita's in the Ferrari, Libiath is in the Vantage, number 1's in the Atenza, and Bork is in the Citroen. So, if I am correct, other than Zach Vroom and Welsh Boy, everybody's in different cars. So this one's going to be very interesting. Veyron's the fastest here, but it's also the heaviest on 4-wheel drive, so it won't be good at all on tyres. And of course, this is going to be a half-hour race when we do this for TCSRL a week tomorrow. I believe it's a week tomorrow that we're doing this one. I hope it is. So yeah, we're going to need to really get to grips with it. Right, let's see what we can do. This is going to be a disaster for me. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones. Grenster, are you locked on a specific car? No, we're not. We can choose whatever car we want. Any GR4 car you like. And that's actually throwing quite an interesting dynamic into the races, because there is a... Do you go with your favourite car, the one that you're most comfortable in? Do you go with the meta car? Yeah, it's quite interesting as to what car do you go with. I'm going to get boxed in here. I am going to get boxed in. Yeah, do you go with a car that you like? Do you go with a meta car? Do you go with... It's so difficult. It's like Michelin, I didn't go with the fastest car. The theoretical fastest, in other words, the meta car. I went with the G70 that I like. Managed to pull off a win. Previous to that, a couple of times I was in the 4C, which was the meta car. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do in this one. I really do not know. Maybe happens all over the back of me at the moment in the Aston. Just going through. Whoa, I've been walloped. So again, that's the danger of taking the unusual line through there, is very often somebody will come through a lot quicker. And if you're in the way, you're in trouble. You can see that Veyron coming through. Very, very, very quick. But I thought he was on the inside. I can't see him on the radar. A bit confused as to what's going on here. Walkie's gone through in the, is that the Hurricane? Gone through it. Got Grenster going around the outside in the McLaren. Welsh boy going through. As you can see, this is a racetrack I am absolutely rubbish on. Going backwards at a very, very great rate of knots. Don't know how the Scirocco is going to stand up to Tyres. I'm perfectly honest. A bit of a toe off the McLaren there. The McLaren looking really quick. Should be able to get up the inside of the Aston Martin. Again, it's this corner. Up and go with the Mustang? Do I go with the McLaren? It's just like, not sure which car to go with. Well, the Mustang's gone a bit slow through there. So I know I'm going to grab it in a minute. Number one's dived in. I've got the McLaren on the outside. I've got the Scirocco coming up on the inside. Go with. Rocco got on a nice run there. Grenster just showing how that run around the wall there is the quicker way, but here's one that I struggle with. Let's just tuck in behind the McLaren now. In the wall there, if I didn't back out of that, going to give the cars a chance behind to catch up and for Grenster to go away. think I'm going to be losing the slipstream very soon. It's next to no slip. I mean, I should be in slipstream. I guess he's got a slipstream off the one up front. Oh, these guys going high around this wall. Once again, I'm into the wall. They're into the wall too, actually. It's interesting. Oh! Oh, sorry, whoever that was. Was that Dan? Dan braked a lot earlier than I'd expected. We just pull over and let him through. Well, 4 laps and I am done on tyres. And that was mediums. And that's done like no time at all. I don't know how long we've been running for, but that was dire. Oh, I've got a penalty too. Did that happen? So we are 7 minutes run and I'm out of tyres already. Maybe this one I might put down to experience. If I'm honest. Quite a few people running on soft tyres. Surprised me. I'm going quite along, if I'm honest. The wall again. Broken traction, up through that corner. Feed it through the rig. Zach Vroom, Rita and Grenster out front. Pitted. I wonder who's on hard tyres. Grenson's on mediums. Mediums, for me, the first set went away really quickly. Second set, not so bad. So this Genesis really does look like it's not a car for this particular race for Tyres. Really eating them. Right front tyre disappearing again. Peter's done a 117.2. My best is a 118.3, so yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Bit interesting, so I went high on the green bit there, used the wall, 2 bangs, closed up on Track Fury, but I feel that that's a bit unfair wall riding. Not necessarily wall riding, but using the wall to get round, I think is a bit of a cheat. Something I want to be doing, but as people have said, oh. You've got to get up around the edge there. Yeah, interesting, going to be very, very interesting, this one. I am going to have to do some homework, I think. G70 has up to speed, checked in, but it has no tyre wear benefits. Interesting. Daniel says not enjoyable. Yes, no, it's not. The thing is, well, is it's. I'm perfectly honest. It's not one of my favourite tracks. I know it benefits those people that are good around the those 2 main corners, where you get up onto the green bit and stay off the wall and run around. And I'm going to possibly need to master that. Or what I will probably do is to spend my time concentrating on to the GT Championship. And this race is just whatever comes. At the end of the day, we shall see. But I think, as you're saying, the Genesis definitely not the way to go. It looks as if it's one of the mid-engine cars is probably the way to go. We will have to see how we go. Right, your number 1 was Zach Vroom in the 117.7. Rita in the 458, the fastest lap actually, 117.2 in second, 2.3 seconds back, and then Grenster just 3 seconds back with a 117.7. The Coutier in the Veyron going well in 4th. The GT Citroen Borky in 5th. The Scirocco Welsh Boy in 6th. Gamer down in the GTR in 7th. Number 1 Pops in the Atenta in 8th. The Mustang I was catching with Track Fury, just got into the back of him at the end of that corner. G70 with me in 10th, and the V8 Vantage Libiath in 11th. So yeah, looking at this, it's very, very interesting. I mean, Zach Vroom in the Scirocco was a bit of a surprise, because normally that goes through tyres like crazy. But then you've got Rita and Grenster in mid-engine cars, the crew chair in that monstrous Veyron, Welsh Boy in the Scirocco in 6th. Interesting. We have to wait and see. We will have to see. Good night, number one. Good night, number one. Jack Fury, can you review the first race, or are you? I wasn't planning to. Let's just get into the last race. The only reason I'm saying that is I'm doing 10 laps around Daytona now in the GR3s. And then I do want to get out with Rita to do some practice for Wednesday, and also to work on our strategy as well. So because I didn't do any work on Friday or over the weekend, I'm running a little bit tight on time for that. Yeah, so we'll have to wait and have to see. Right, we are going into this little beast, and go with the softs tonight. And we'll get this one underway, the race underway at past if I can. Mad Max has been lurking and doing chores. Good evening, my friend. How are you? Thank you for popping in. Grenster says the Viper is the meta, but he's going to use something else. We will have to see. I do not have the parameters the same as Hulky, so just bear that one in mind. This isn't a direct practice. I did have the tyres dialed in for the last race, but for this one I do not have the tyre and the fuel dialed in for this. It's just straightforward sprint on this particular one. Okay, Koki, right. Where are we? Just under a minute to run. We've got 11 runners. Welsh Boy, Gamer Dan, Mad Max, me, Drat Fury, Zach Vroom, Rita, Libiath, Borky, Grenster, Gamer Dan. It's jumping around a little bit at the moment. Obviously, I am going to be running the endurance model because that's the one that we'll be running. Many of you will be running the car that you will be running as well. We shall see how we go. Still 20 people watching, so thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please smack the like button. I am going to get this one underway right now. We're doing 10 laps around here, and my main thing here is to try and stay with the pack and not spin. So if I can be sort of middle-ish, I'll be quite happy. But it depends. It depends how good we are. Really, really, really does. There's some quick people in here. Right, let's see how things go. 10 laps around here, and I've got to stay out of trouble with that bus stop. The BMW getting mugged already off the line by the Beetle and the Viper. The Viper coming through at a great rate of knots. Staying out of trouble through the first corner. Or trying to. Mad Max in the Supra. Supra was once meta around here. Still going strong, that car. Oh, Drap Fury and Mad Max with a big old slide there. I think Grenster might have had a moment there as well. Took advantage of that. We are leapfrogged into 5th for the moment. That was quite audacious through there. I don't know that we're going to stay in 5th for very long. We'll do our best to see what happens. Bend a little bit into this corner. Try and work on not getting penalties through there, whilst also trying to stay with the guys up front. We've got the Routier out front and Zachary and Game It Down, a Welsh boy. Let's see what we can do. Try and stay with these guys. Mad Max and Drap Fury having a bit of a battle behind me. I think there's a change of positions, but I'm going to watch and concentrate on what we're doing. We've got a couple of cars off. Oh, I need to be careful there as they were rejoining. Dirty tyres maybe for those two guys. Viper is on a mission. Very quick, but it's a bit skittish. Grenster in the Ford behind. Where are you going? You're going high. You're going high. We're going to take the middle ground. Oh, Zach very close to a penalty there. He got one. Thought he was going to get away with it. He did get the penalty. Just dipped the wheel on the way through. It's a bit of a shame because I was using Zach. Now he's gonna disappear on me. Thankfully he didn't unghost as we were going through. Took the penalty on the racing line there. Didn't really have the opportunity to take a different line. Oh, big slide there. Welsh boy out front and Game It Down in the Beetle that he loves. And that Beetle has come right on song in recent updates. It was slow for a time. It's a quick old car now. Especially in the hands of somebody that loves it. Very hard not to spin out that corner. I very often end up facing the infield. Here comes that Viper. Oh, I nearly caught him. I'm going to get a penalty for that. That's a lesson. Probably not worth fighting into there. Looks like I might have got away with it. Grenster going around the outside. Grenster very, very good around this track. A bit iffy. Left my braking really late through there. Viper dancing with the grass there. Was risking it. And me too. Not intentionally. It's again that Viper back end sticking out. Still in striking distance. Coming down and Welsh Boy pulling away a little bit, and Zach Green pulling away too. Got the Ford coming through. We'll leave our braking late, see what we can do. Close out time in this one. Zach with another half-second penalty. I just managed to keep Grensler behind. Was throwing those out. Could have gone bad. Now Zach pulls out this time. When's he going to unghost? Oh, Grensler's gone right around the outside in that Ford. Much better run off that corner than I did. Oh, he's hit the wall. It's giving me damage on the front. Zach's gone through. Oh, Grensler hit the wall. That did for me too, but I can keep going. Didn't cause that one. I got Rita behind me. Where has she come from, for goodness sake? You're not allowed to bump draft in this race. No flashing lights, no bump drafting. Rita's going to get the inside for this one. Oh, slight little nudge on the back bumper there. No, I've pushed her all wide. Let these two through and I shall slow down behind. Drop in behind Rita and then we'll push. Sorry my friend. One thing they say, teammates bump each other. On to these guys at the moment. Dan is away and gone. Possibly with Welsh Boy, I'm not quite sure, can't quite tell. Welsh Boy in second. And then you've got this little group behind. Just slowing down a little bit earlier for the bus stop this time so I don't take Rita out. Equally, got through there without a penalty. Difficult to see, managed it. We've got 7, 6, 5, 4 and 3 all together. Got Zach, Not sure. Oh, Mad Max, the Crucier and Rita, and me in this one. A bit of a slipstream there. Rita is going to be on the inside. Just needing to leave room. Come on, we've got to get on the back of these guys. A little nudge. Shows how much we're pushing. The little nibble of Rita's back bumper there. Don't want to be doing that because it unsettles our car. Makes it go a bit deep, and I'm needing that BMW in front to help me to catch up. We all just got to work together. Not necessarily putting my teammate under pressure, but let's keep the hurry up there. We're going to get a good slip there. This is going to be difficult there. We've got a much better run. But I don't think I've got enough to get around the outside, and we're going to be side by side into the bus stop. Rita's got the inside, so I'm going to tuck him behind. Stop on me. Good slip now. Whilst we're fighting, though, the guys in front are getting away. Comes that slipstream again. Just not enough to get by, to get a move done. Just wind up side by side through there. Then it's just pressure. Big old slide in the dirty air. This 1 and 2 to go. Oh, nearly. Just let me go this time. Is she going to play the slipstream game? To overtake me on the last lap to get the place? No, right. But this time, I can take my normal line through here. We can brake late. Look at these guys in front. Got a nice run. Are going away. Two to go. Let's see what we can do. Go Rita. Big old tank slapper there. Zach making a move on Mad Max. The fourth. Mad Max demoted fifth. While they're squabbling, any chance that we can catch? I suspect you're going to be too far back. I couldn't do anything about it. I think team orders came in there and Rita gave me the place to see if I could run away and catch up with the guys up front. I couldn't. Rita's had taken that place back, so it is back as we were. Drop back half a second at the moment. Need to try and close that back up. Can't tell whether Rita is catching the guys up front, but they seem to have spread out just a little bit at the moment. Tyres shouldn't be coming into this one. Quite a race going on up front. Dan has got this one made. I'm on the grass. Unless there are two arrows locked together up front. Morris Boyne down. Oh, there we go. I knew I was going to lose it into the infield at some point. We did. Ah. That was my worry. That was my concern. We did it on the last lap. Bother and tarnation. My teammate trumps me again. Cannot do that on Wednesday. We've got to step up. We're going to have to work on very, very, very hard. Oh. What a shame. Quite the battle between Rita and I for the longest time. I lost 2 places in the end, but what a race out front. And it was the 2 lads locked together. I wasn't sure if it was 1 arrow or 2 up front. It was 2 arrows up front. That, my friends, must have been one heck of a battle for first place, because I was trying to see whether that was 2 arrows on the mini map or 1, and every time I looked I thought there's just 1 car there. Game of Dan's miles out in front. It looks like that wasn't the case. Game of Dan says, Welsh boy, what a race, almost. Grenster, if only I didn't hit the wall. Well, it's all about not hitting the wall. And Mad Max says, good fight for third. I think it was some good fights all the way through that one. Some really good fights all the way through. Good night, Borky. Thank you for racing. That was the last one this evening, by the way, guys, because I have got to do a little bit of work with my teammate on the actually Daytona race. The high-speed ring, I think I could well be writing that one off, if I'm perfectly honest. I really don't think that I'm going to do well there. Game of Dan, a 147.3, and your winner, just 0.149 ahead of Welsh Boy with a 147.3, 2.5 ahead of Lecroutier in third with a 146.9, and then Zach Vroom, the Viper that we were watching, in fourth, battling away with Mad Max. Just what, 0.8 of a second between those guys on the line. And then a little bit of a run back to Rita in sixth. Unfortunately, I spun, which meant we didn't have the race at the end. Libiat in seventh. Grenster in eighth with the fastest lap, a 146.7. Obviously smacked the wall hard. I then got into the back of Grenster, which gave me the damage. And from then on, I was sort of struggling just a little bit. But it just goes to show that if somebody does whack the wall on that first corner, it can upset things. So I'm going to have to learn from that. And then I got 9th, and Jack Fury was so close on the line. I was a 20.958 and Jack Fury a 20.961. That is, if my maths are good, 3/1000ths of a second on the line. And then Borky, unfortunately, in 11th in that one. Your top 3, Gamer Dan, Welsh Boy, and the Croutier. Daniel felt slow through that chicane. Don't know the track limits. You've got to know the track limits on that one. It's hard. Very, very, very hard. Oh, everybody's gone except for Grenster, so I'll exit out of there. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for racing with me this evening. I hope you found the racing interesting and fun. I had a bit of a mixed evening. Not quite sure about the high speed ring. That has really got me scratching my head. I'm not going to lie. That has got me scratching my head. We'll have to see how we do. Right, I am going to be heading off to do some practice for Wednesday. No TCSRL tomorrow, so I may well be doing some daily races. Watch out for that. And then we'll be back for the GT Championship on Wednesday, which is what I'm going to go and practice. So I'm going to bid you a very good morning, evening, night, day, whatever you're doing. I hope you have a good one, and come back and catch up with us again tomorrow. I was going to say same time, same place, but there's a chance I might be on a little bit earlier tomorrow if I am going to try some of the daily races. So again, just make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that bell button, and then hopefully you'll get a notification when I go live. For now, take care. Bye.